Welcome back into Roaming with the Wild Ones. The renovations are almost nearing completion. What do you say? We're at about 75% now?
Yeah, probably.
65%. We are on to the last big renovation for this place. We still have a couple more after we do the kids' bedroom, but it's just our bathroom, which shouldn't really take that long.
Yeah, it's not supposed to take that long.
Day or two, maybe. It's just
Yeah.
painting. It's just a couple like superficial things. So don't quote me on that. Those are my famous last words. It shouldn't take that long. So hopefully everything goes fine with that. But now we are on to the kids' bedroom. We're really excited about this space because it is one of the last big spaces. It is the last big space that we had. We did the kitchen, the living room area, we did our room. Those were the two biggies. The back bathroom was a decent sized project, but it was a smaller space, so everything was kind of contained. The other two, they've just been all over the place, and same thing with the kids' bedroom. There's going to be a lot of different things. We're taking out an outdoor kitchen, we're adding another bed in there for our littlest one, doing a lot of different things. So we are excited that that is going to be done, but we are also excited that we're having
Bottoms up?
Bottoms up. What's in there? Hard coffee?
No.
Irish coffee?
Regular coffee.
We are very excited to have the kids' space done. They've been troopers throughout this entire thing. We've had our days where we haven't been the best, where the kids haven't been the best, where it's been a movie day for them and they've watched a lot more TV than they should have, but they've been great throughout this entire process. So to finally have this space done for them is something that I'm very excited about.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I've always wanted to have that space done, and for various reasons we weren't able to do it. It's been a priority. So just finally seeing it ripped apart is both exciting and frustrating for me. So, but I am excited to have it done for them so that they can enjoy their space and have a space to go to and have quiet time. I know that's something Harper keeps asking about, living in an RV. She's like, when am I going to have a space where I can go and have my own time where I'm alone? I'm like, same girl. I'm wondering that since 2012.
Well, we met in 2011, so what? I got
Right, that's what I'm saying.
about
2012.
about 6 months.
6 months, and I was like, whoa.
That was the peak, and then it's.
I need
teetered
some
out.
alone time from you.
I love you,
You're
but
not always that nice
I just
to
want to be
around.
away from you. Everyone needs their alone time, including our 7-year-old, including our 6-year-old, and I'm sure our 2-year-old. I'm sure she needs some alone time too.
We need some alone time from her.
Yes.
She's fun.
Yes, we do.
She's feisty.
But without further ado, here is the beginning of the renovation of the final big project of our fifth wheel. The renovations, I think I'm supposed to look here. The renovations continue. We are finally starting on the kids' room. This side is Nolan's side. This is his bed right here. Obviously no mattress on it. But what we're going to be doing up here is we're going to paint everything. We're going to take this trim out that's around here. Kind of put a little bit better trim on there. Caulk those seams. And then his actual bed part here, we're going to be extending this out so that it's actually even. Going to take the trim off of here. Actually going to take this piece off as well, and basically put what we put out here in the living room and in our room. Just put a long piece of trim. Make it look nice, straight, chic. Is that what it's called, babe?
What?
Chic?
Chic?
Bohemian?
Chic means like really
Bohemian,
nice and like
open concept.
You're just gonna talk over me.
That's how it's gonna look. just say we're doing a demo. This is the outdoor space that we're going to convert into Fred's bed.
All right, so we are going to be demoing this outdoor kitchen today. Tony is going to turn this into space for the kids in their bedroom. And so we've already done a little bit of the work. We took out the fridge a while ago when we first moved in, but today we're gonna do the demo of the actual walls and the countertop and the sink. And so Tony's gonna show you how that's done because I have no idea.
No, you're getting your hands dirty.
I already did. I took down that and I took down this. See, look, I got these down.
Look at you.
With a tire screwdriver. But yeah, so I'm excited to see it all done.
What I can do eventually is just cut it, and I'll just put a cap on this.
I think it just pushes back though. That's gonna be an issue.
Oh yeah. Then maybe I cut it here.
I mean, yeah, or you could just unscrew the underbelly and get rid of it. Cap off the actual tank in that spot.
Okay. Well, for right now, that, and I think I need to get my screwdriver and unscrew the sink from these little things.
Where should I kick first?
Well, the frame's on the other side.
No? There?
course, the demos did not go exactly as planned.
Never.
The glue that we used and the trowel,
Not just regular glue. Glue.
Glue.
Okay, moving on. We're obviously tired.
It's been a long day.
It
And
has
all
been.
these renovations. The glue that we put down was like, I don't know if it wasn't the right glue.
It wasn't.
I mean, you ain't gonna call me out. It's not that it wasn't the right glue, it just shouldn't have been used for what we did.
Right, which AKA not the right glue. But since we're denying that fact, also we used the wrong trowel. And by we, I mean him.
Dowel.
And by we, I mean I told him to use the right one, but he
come on.
chose to use the wrong one.
Oh, here we go. Anyway.
And
you're
by
right.
that, I
You're
also
right.
mean I love you
You're
with
right.
my whole heart and everything in me.
Keep going.
And also, you're the prettiest boy on this side of the Mississippi.
So getting up the floor in the kids' room, which should have been a relatively simple, easy job, there's a phrase again, was not. And then even after we got up all the flooring in there that we had already put down, there was a lot of glue left over, which meant we had to put down glue remover, which meant that we had to scrape that up as well, which meant it was all just a big mess. And with all of these renovations, especially in the kids' room, it just kind of seems to be one thing after another. Little thing, big thing we didn't even think about, thing that we tried to plan and it just didn't go according to plan, thing that we just didn't know about with all this entire project. A lot of it just seems to be piling on, and there's definitely a little bit of doubt starting to creep in about renovating this thing, about this entire adventure, and if we'll even get out on the road.
I think, like, the reason why I've been feeling so emotional, like, I think this is, like, our purpose is to show people, like, I'm so afraid of this process. I'm not a pretty crier. I'm just really afraid of this process. I'm really afraid of everything that could go wrong, and I'm just so afraid to try things, because, like, what if we rip out that kitchen and, like, we don't have a stove? Like, what will we do? Or, like, what if we're caught in the cold and, like, we don't have heat? Or, like, what if I make the wrong choice? Or I don't know. But I think we're supposed to do this to show people that fear is a liar, and that this is, like, it's like you're supposed to push past those boundaries. They're supposed to keep you contained, but when you get past all of that, then you make it to where you're supposed to be. And anyways, I know, like, it seems like just walls and whatever, but I think I'm afraid of what's on the other side of that, if that makes sense. But I think we have to push past that, or else we won't get to where we're supposed to. We won't be what we're supposed to be. I don't know if any of that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, like we said in the last video, or one of the videos, we want to show the kids pushing past things, and failing is okay and all that. So yeah, even if whatever we decide to do with all this stuff, if we just put sheet vinyl down and that's the only thing that we do, or if we switch all the floors and switch the kitchen and the bedrooms and all that stuff, like, I think we've learned that, and I've learned that it's not like, it doesn't benefit any of, like, either of us to just say no immediately, or whatever. I think taking some time and praying about it and having the opportunity to figure all that stuff out, bringing it to God and letting Him lead the way is going to be the best choice. We can't go wrong with that, no matter what we do. Even if we fail, even if we, bust a water line, or we're not able to move it after we've already moved a bunch of stuff or whatever, we're not gonna, we've got God behind us, so we're not gonna fail.
Yeah, it can be really discouraging because it just feels like we're going and we're going and we're going and we're putting everything we have in, and then just things are constantly not going anywhere remotely close to the way that they're supposed to. And being the perfectionist that I am, it has been a huge growing process for me to just see a messy space and be okay with that, knowing that, beautiful things will happen with it, but it's just hard to look at that every single day. It's been really hard. It's been a bigger challenge than we thought on our marriage, living in a renovation zone, on our family life with the kids, and just learning to find a balance, to be comfortable with the mess, but also find time for the kids, but also find time to do the renovations and work full time. And there are just a lot of moving parts. It's been a lot. It's been really a lot.
So yeah, there are just a lot of different things that seem to be crashing down on us. This trip and the date that we have set to leave, which is like the 4th date that we've set, 5th date that we've set, but we're trying to stick to that as much as possible. That's starting to inch up, and we have a lot of stuff that we still have to get done. The fact that the renovations aren't going the way that they are, even just, practical things like the budget that we had for this thing and how completely far off that we are with how past we are with that budget. It just seems like a lot of stuff, and we're just trying to figure out that we are doing the right thing, and that we are,
figure out if we even can do it, because we bit off a lot more than we can chew, for sure.
Yeah, and living by faith and continuing to do that.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're just really struggling with how to commit to the process when we don't really see how or we can do it and what's on the other side. Just learning to put our head down and be faithful with each step as it comes, even though it's been a real challenge.
So we appreciate you sticking around, watching this video. We hope that you continue to watch them. We promise they all won't end with a somber note like this one. So we just wanted to be raw, be emotional for a little bit of a change.
Be real. Life is not all ups and butterflies and roses. Sometimes it's lows, and we want to be real with you guys. And in the future for our kids, when they look back on this, we want them to see what it looks like to walk through a storm and hold our head high and look ahead to the future with hope. So we hope the same for you guys, that you see hope in all of this, and that if you're going through something hard, that there's always a way out, just like there will be for us. This will make for some pretty rainbows, that's for sure. Hopefully
There's some gold at the end of those rainbows too.
Seriously, 1,000 pounds would be great.
So tune in next week, check out part 2. Hopefully we can get back on track with these renovations. Hopefully we can get this space done. That way it's just one less thing. That way we can get this space done for the kiddos. Hopefully they'll enjoy it. Hopefully you guys watch this in 10 years and are like, oh wow, that was really cool, Mom and Dad. You guys did a good job. Not holding our breath for that, but we'll see. But anyway, tune in next week for the next video.
Ready?
Oh, double guns? You went double guns on him?
You're supposed to double guns me back.
Hold straight.
Okay.